South Jersey bad boys. South Jersey bad boys. South Jersey bad boys. I hit it with I tried on that one.
Yeah, I got a little alto on that one there.
Yeah, good to be back.
Good to be back down here in the cushy, cold studio. This is
feels nice down here.
This is the place to be on a 95-degree day that smells like a nutsack in
I
South
was
Jersey.
sweating my tits off earlier.
Yeah, so was I. I was fucking dripping it. Fucking just dripping.
I was telling you earlier how I fell off the ladder today doing the shed.
Fuck. I wish somebody had that on video.
Dude, I was thinking about that. I'm like, if Sam was filming from the kitchen or something, like trying to get, a picture to take on Instagram and just caught me falling like 90-degree angle, flat on my back. It was terrifying.
Damn.
So I had the ladder, building a shed, and the haters, you guys know about it. You guys see me.
Yeah.
Come at me. It looks fucking great. Go suck a fat one. Building a shed. Fucking flying through it, dude. Fucking almost done. It's only been a week's time. I got 2 kids and a beer belly. Cut me some fucking slack. Yeah. So I got the ladder leaned up against the side of the shed, but it's like just on the top edge of the ledge.
Oh, damn. You didn't put the feet of the ladder much higher above it?
I was not paying attention, and that's obviously what I should have done. Wasn't paying attention. Didn't realize how much it was just up against the ledge. So I'm all the way at the top. I got a nail gun in my hand. I'm nailing in and holding a heavy piece of fucking plywood. I feel it go like one little shift, and I go, oh. And then before I know it, it slides through. I fucking nail gun goes flying. Plywood falls on me. I'm completely horizontal, fall flat on my back onto the ladder. And dude, if anyone else was around, I almost later on laughed to myself because I made this noise that was so fun. I hit the ground and I went, ooh! If anyone was around and would have heard that, it would have been the funniest fucking thing.
Your neighbors are probably just wondering in their house,
yeah, they're like, what was that, dude?
Yeah,
somebody just queef?
Somebody just shoved their thumb up a dog's ass over there?
Dude, I made this noise. Dude, it hurts so fucking bad. But I should have been more hurt. I looked around after I fell and I was like, okay, I think I'm all right. I don't know how I'm not more hurt after that, because I fell on top of the ladder, plywood on me, nail gun went flying. Thank God it didn't fucking hit me.
Yeah, jeez. So you fucking fell on a metal ladder on your back. Plywood falls on top of you.
I looked around. Nobody was there. If Brendan falls off a ladder in the woods and nobody's there to see it, did it really happen?
But
who's to say?
Today's day and age, though, I feel like that's how everybody reacts to something embarrassing like that happening. First thing you got to do is just did anybody film that? Am I going to end up on World Star?
That was one of my first thoughts. I looked around and was like, did anyone see that? Did anyone film that? Because that was a sight for the ages.
Although, it would have been great because you could fucking go viral with that video. You'd be able to get on America's Funniest Home Videos.
Yeah, not for my stand-up, just for me falling off a ladder. That's going to be my moment.
Yeah, just falling off a ladder. Man, my bitch wife would love to fucking see that in action of me falling off a ladder.
She would laugh at you immediately and go out there and just fucking stomp on your head.
She's like one of those people that can't control laughter if somebody falls, but it doesn't matter how horrific the fall is. If somebody slips down a flight of 300 stairs to their death, she's cracking the fuck up. If somebody trips over themselves on the grass and it's not a big deal, she's dying laughing. There's no in between. She's dying laughing if you fall.
You see, Sam is the opposite, where she gets very scared of any I came in and I told her I fell off the ladder and she was like, oh my God, do you need to go to the hospital? No, I'm fine. I'm walking around. I'm fine. She gets very scared of a risky injury.
Yeah, that's the complete opposite of how my bitch wife reacts.
Hey, at least Rach is having some fun with it.
Yeah, she's having a little bit of fun. She'd be out there filming me the entire time, or just set up her phone on a tripod in case something funny happens, which is
a good fall. Yeah. Is there anything funnier?
Sometimes there really isn't. It doesn't matter what type of fall it is, though, either.
If you got the right type of person, I don't want to see an old person fall.
A fat 40-year-old.
Yes, that's prime time. Fat 40-year-old man, his pants kind of fall down in the back. That's funny, dude.
He slips and stumbles and catches himself and pants himself at the same time.
Weird noise.
Yeah, falls and does the... Yeah, that the lip sucking noise. Yeah,
Yeah, honestly, a fat 40-year-old guy falling is prime time.
yeah. Nothing gets better than that. You know,
Nothing gets better than that.
a fat woman in a Disney park would be nice, but you ever see some fat chick with ice cream at Epcot just trip over?
You better believe it, sister. That's all Epcot is these days.
Yeah,
Fat bitches eating ice cream out of a fucking baseball hat.
yeah. Damn, I'm fucking Disney adults. You guys Disney adults? You like that? No, you guys.
No, I have yet to go as an. Well, we were in California and we checked it out when me and my family were on vacation. Yeah, we went to like Universal for the day. But no, we're definitely not Disney adults. Sam and I, with the kids now, we don't even want to entertain that idea.
Really?
Until the kids are like maybe 6 or 7 years old.
Oh yeah, I could not imagine going to Disney World with kids though.
I don't want to. I don't want to do it. For all the reasons everyone says, they're not going to remember it.
Yeah. Right
now, if you take the kids anywhere, like you're just running around, lugging shit around.
Yeah.
You're dealing with their nap schedules. They don't even like half it's just not worth it now.
No, it's not. No, I didn't go to Disney until I was in sixth grade, and then senior trip in high school. That was it.
That's exactly mine. Was 5th grade, senior trip in high school.
Yeah, and with that,
2 the best times to go.
It seriously was, and I feel like I'm set for life. I feel like I am good.
I agree. I totally agree with that. I mean, I would like to go with my kids eventually, for them.
Yeah.
But I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't need to go again for myself.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I can't do rides anymore.
Yeah.
When we went with my family, I tried to do like the Harry Potter World ride, which is not even like.
It's not crazy.
I threw up immediately.
Really?
Yes.
Fuck.
It was like one of the simulator rides where it's like they just stick you in front of a television, a giant one. They just shake your body up. And I immediately knew I was like sweating. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to be sick. And as soon as I got off the ride, threw up in the trash can.
Damn, I had to wait till after the ride, though. Imagine if you got that picture, the snapshot with puke midair.
I don't know how I hung on to it. Because it was immediately when the ride started, I was like, oh no.
Damn.
Because I couldn't believe it. I was like, if I start to feel sick, I'll close my eyes. Like, I'll breathe through it. And it was like immediately, oh my God, I don't have control.
And you never felt sick on rides before?
Up until I'm like high school, like when I went in high school,
yeah,
rock and roller coaster, everything, I was completely fine.
Yeah,
I never could do spinny rides.
Yeah,
but roller coasters or anything fast, I mean, no problem.
Never the Gravitron kind of guy.
No, never could do that, dude.
I would do all of that. I was kind of scared of roller coasters when I was younger, and then warmed up to them by the time I was in junior in college. But it was. No, actually, it was more like high school. High school, I probably warmed up more to going on nitro, upside down roller coasters. I wasn't a fan of, but I would be very thrown off and kind of pissed off if I fucking threw up after going on a roller coaster. Now,
I was pissed, but I'm like, I can't do them. I cannot do them at all. Have they investigated whether or not you get CTE from throwing children on a Gravitron? Like, that can't be good for you, right?
I feel like if there has to have been a study.
How is that any less like scary than a kid playing football?
Yeah, you're really just you're spinning so fast for so long in a period of time. You would think that all those drunk kids in Wildwood doing it, trying to slip a finger in some girl's skirt, they would have gotten a little banged up and bruised around by now.
Yeah, I just feel like the amount that we did that as kids, you go on these rides that just shakes your brain up so fucking fast. I'm like, that's got to be giving us CTE.
The wooden roller coasters, I felt like gave me CTE. Those things bang you around like
that gave me
crazy.
PTSD. Yeah. Thought I was gonna fall off of every single one of them.
Yeah. Those ones were fucking.
Remember
rough.
the Great White in Wildwood? You're just going all rickety. You're going up at like a 90-degree angle.
Hear the clicking and clacking. Yeah.
Then you get up there and just, holy fuck! See the drop.
Yeah. Love that they tore down King Ducat's Six Flags up in Jackson.
Oh my God.
It's the tallest one on the East Coast. I think they tore it down because it just wasn't efficient enough for the park, I think. Long ass rides, and the maintenance costs for it. It broke down like every other day, basically.
Yeah.
So it was costing them a shit ton of money, and it really wasn't the attraction they thought it was going to be. Because all they did was just like, we'll make the world's highest roller coaster. It just found something, literally just go straight the fuck up and straight the fuck down. Like there wasn't really anything more creative about it.
Yeah.
But Yeah.
But that ride up had got. Did you ever do it?
Yeah.
It's got to be so scary.
It is. Yeah, I did it, and we sat in the very front, which was a bad idea.
Oh my god!
Because you're in the front, and I'm just like, I always heard that the back of the roller coaster is the fastest because it has the most momentum behind it. So I was like, we'll sit in the front, and then we're sitting in the front, and I'm like, oh wait a sec. I was like, sitting in the front, you get to hang over. I didn't realize how much it hung over the top until we started seeing it, and we're standing in line. And we're in the line for the front row, so we're like, "Oh fuck!"
Because now you're just like suspended there, hanging while the whole back is coming over.
Yeah, yeah. The whole thing was it was terrifying because you're sitting over the edge and you got to wait for the back to catch up. You're like halfway down the fucking edge, like pretty much 90-degree angle.
Yeah.
Just looking over, your whole life flashes before you. What about the babysitter that touched you the time I got shit myself at Wendy's? It was the whole fucking.
My butthole's clenched just thinking about it.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot to process, and what I felt like was 10 seconds. It was probably a second and a half. But
wow,
yeah, pretty incredible stuff.
Wow.
We'll have to go down to the old Clemens and Park, see what they're up to these days.
Yeah, is that still open?
I think it is. Let me actually see if it is. I haven't been there since I was an altar boy.
That used to rock. That used to rock and roll Clementon Park, man.
Really?
I mean, yeah, I remember having some good times there as a kid.
I seriously only went there as an altar boy with the church group.
No, I believed you.
Yeah, it was quite a time. We were like, oh gosh, darn it, this place is fantastic.
God nabbit.
Yeah, Clementon Park and Splash World, summer fun, largest wave pool in South Jersey. Probably the only wave pool in South Jersey.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Not unless you've been in my buddy's backyard in the 5th grade. Dude. Made some wicked whirlpools.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Dad's ride free on Father's Day. You want to go this Sunday?
Dude, we should go.
Yeah. I want to see how much it costs to get in
A
there.
treat from you to me.
Yeah, dude. A whole $30. Well, 48 inches and over. So
what a sad Father's Day gift that would be. Dad, you can go to Clementon Park and splash around with some fucking dirty people. Yay!
you come out of there smelling like absolute shit.
God.
Oh wow, they're partnering with Sahara Sam's there now. Sahara Sam's.
So you know it's legit.
Yeah, Sahara Sam's famously, a kid drowned there a couple of years ago on
Really?
73. Yeah, the one down in it's on 73. I forget what town it is, but yeah,
Doesn't matter.
yeah, Evesham, Marlton, they'll come off my dick. Splash World at Sahara Sam's. I think it was a 9-year-old that drowned because the lifeguard just wasn't paying attention. It literally said in the article the lifeguard just was not looking that direction at that point in time.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah, indoor water parks though, bad idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to work in an outdoor water park. Maurice Pier, baby.
Oh, Maurice Pier,
There was
yeah.
a lifeguard there. And we used to we would make sure that we saw every angle of the pool because you would sit there. They would train you to go like this so that you do not miss. And then you do the swoop. Whoop, we're back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You look like a psycho, but I guess it is efficient.
Yeah, I loved as a lifeguard just in a regular pool wearing really dark fucking shades that it just looks like you're doing this, but I'm just fucking asleep, just nodding off the entire fucking time.
Or you're staring at some big old boobs.
Yeah, some big old boobs, some big booty Latinas, and there was a lot of those in Riverside back in the day. And,
Really?
Yeah,
I could see that.
It's a big Brazilian town for some reason. I don't know why, but there's a lot of Brazilian booties walking around there, and that pool doesn't exist anymore, sadly. But I think those ladies have been deported as well. But what can you do? What?
God damn it, Ice.
God damn it, Ice! Ice trying to cool off my full bricked up zone here.
Ice, baby. God damn it.
Yeah. But yeah, so you've been building up the shed. What else has been happening on paternity leave? It's the summer of paternity leave for you.
Summer of pat leave, man. Not much, dude. I mean, it's tough to get out of the house with 2 kids because as soon as you can't get coverage for 2. You can get coverage for 1 kid. You can have someone who can come over to handle and babysit 1 kid. That's manageable. But as soon as you introduce another son of a bitch into the mix, people are like, no, I can't.
They're not out there buy one get one free, buy in bulk. There's no bulk deals on
That's
the.
what you would think. But with a newborn schedule and a toddler schedule, people run for the hills. They're
wow.
Like, so it's tough to get a babysitter. So Sam and I, we're really kind of hunkered down in the house right now. Can't go out that much. Haven't been able to do as many shows, so I'm just doing a lot of stuff around the house.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to get out, when I can with some shows, but it's been limited for sure.
Sneaking out for a little late night tap at the old rail, you know.
Yep, some stuff like, and there's no good sports on right now. I mean, like the Phillies are playing, they're doing good, but like in the NBA finals, but they're fucking boring.
Yeah, because it's like Indiana versus.
So I don't have football season or playoff baseball right now. Like it's kind of.
There's like Korean table tennis they got going on, but
that's more your thing.
Yeah. Well, I was watching the Women's College World Series for softball.
Oh, speaking of women's sports, dude, are you a big WNBA guy? I can't remember if you were telling me this.
No, I'm not.
I'm not either, right? And a lot of people are getting into it because of Caitlin Clark, which I've been refusing to watch, really any of it. But my TikTok algorithm, because I've actually been clicking on all Caitlin Clark's highlights, unbelievable, by the way.
She's fucking wild.
Really getting me interested. So then I'm consequently getting all these Angel Reese highlights and or lowlights, I should say. And there's this guy with this TikTok that is so fucking funny. He just like shows all of Angel Reese's me bounds where she's just like getting her own rebounds and missing every single layup, and he's commentating on it every single game, and he just goes butter pecan and that's my entire TikTok algorithm right now is Angel Reese plays. And man, she is dog shit. She's really bad.
She's fucking terrible. I see the clips of the guys that bet on every single game whether she's going to miss the first shot or not.
So that's been coming up too.
How are the odds always like winning odds though? Like you would think at this point she's not going to. So why would the odds be like in their favor for that?
I don't understand it. I mean, I also don't understand. And again, I'm just kind of coming in on this because I haven't paid attention to anything involving the league. But wasn't she like in the running for Rookie of the Year, and she's like every other thing I would see is like, oh, she's breaking this record and that record. I'm like, there's no fucking way, dude. Either the WNBA is just that trash that she is breaking those records, or I'm just not really getting the information correct. But everything I'm seeing, I'm like, she is. I can't even believe she's a professional basketball player.
Yeah, no. I have no idea. And my limited knowledge of watching the sport, I'm pretty sure I'd be able to take her. I think I could do a little hook shot on her. And it does seem pretty rough from what you see out there.
I mean, you would hit layups the same way she would.
Yeah, I mean, she's certainly no Joanna Man. She kind of looks like him, but I would think I would be a great Joanna Man. You'd throw a wig on me and be out there fucking hooping.
You Joanna be a man?
Yeah, I've always wanted to be.
Joanna be a man?
Yeah, I'll Joanna be a
there you go.
Latina
you got it.
woman. I'll Joanna be a woman, and I'll get out there. It'll be like Mike all over again. I'll just throw on my nicest New Balances, although I got some Pumas here now. You see these suckers?
She would definitely scrape you, Angel Reese.
Yeah.
Both of us.
I would roll my ankle and be out for the count. But yeah. But
But I mean, the fact that she was even in a conversation with Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark's highlights are truly astonishing.
Yeah.
You're like the way that she handles the ball, hitting shots from the logo. She's throwing dime passes. I mean, she's fucking legit. Dude.
She's the full package, and she's a fucking piece.
You think?
Yeah, she's a dime.
People are saying that. I am not. I've yet to hop on board with that.
She's in Indianapolis 9. Dude. Yeah.
That's not saying much.
It's like a South Jersey 3.
Indianapolis 9. That's an LA -4.
Yeah. South Jersey 3, though. That's pretty good.
I have yet to hop on board with that. Just strictly speaking of her play. Her play is legit, man.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest.
Chef Curry, boy.
A WNBA game could just be an Instagram reel. Like, let's just boil it down to 3 minutes. That's the max you can post, so let's watch it right there.
Yeah.
A lot of the mumbo-jumbo around it's just not necessary.
Yeah, enough of the mumbo-jumbo.
The mumbo-jumbo. I don't need to see shots from under the rim that hit the rim at 1,000,000 miles an hour and come flying back.
That's all Angel Reese's highlights. She's under the rim, and she's pivoting, walking, by the way, keeps getting called. And then she's literally throwing layups like this.
Yeah. So I used to fucking throw them.
Yeah.
Just fucking heaving.
Just heaving them up, dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got to get to a Sillies game. I still haven't been to one this year.
I know. Me and Sam have been talking about that too. Would really like to get to a Phillies game, but then I'm like, what? I'm gonna bring my fucking newborn to a Phillies game. A foul ball's gonna hit her in the head.
Yeah,
piece of shit dad of the year. Like,
yeah, but you get to get on the jumbotron though. They're gonna be looking for you. You get to hold up a sign, be a real fucking hack kind of dad. first Phillies game.
Yeah, I have been coming home and watching the games like late at night, or I'm home, so sometimes in the afternoon, and really been enjoying sitting down watching them. Just seeing Schwarber hit like a 466-yard bomb. I really love watching this team. I've never really been a big baseball guy. It's just a lot of games to keep up with, and I just don't really pay attention to all that much. But I'm starting to get into it, man. Like some baseball. I'm starting to dig it.
I really got to get back into it. The fact that I don't have cable doesn't help because I don't want to pay for live TV anymore. We haven't in a while.
Yeah, I just have YouTube TV. I don't know if you have the same.
Yeah. It's like we have YouTube on there, but my YouTube algorithm is just like mushroom trip videos.
No, I mean YouTube TV.
Yeah, the live TV.
Oh,
yeah. Like that's what I had Hulu, had that. Like I just stopped wanting to pay for it because either comedy at night or doing other shit. Like I just wasn't.
Don't use it enough.
And I was just using it for sports. So I'm like, am I going to pay $80-something a month just to watch the Phillies? So I can illegally stream whatever on there. It's just a process.
Yeah, I mean, it's really only worth it too. Like if they're in the playoffs.
Yeah, exactly. Then you become one of those fans. Yeah,
I just mean like that's how I've always been with baseball. Is like when the playoffs are happening, it's really exciting. I do enjoy watching, but now I'm even getting to the point where I'm starting to enjoy the regular season.
Yeah, that's good. That's full dad
I think
mode.
I was gonna say it's just a sign of me getting older.
Yeah, dad mode, where you can just rattle off all the statistics if everybody can name Schwarber's slugging percentage and everything. Yeah, you can find Charlie Manuel down at the Old Rail, huh?
That's
Isn't that
right,
where he used to hang out at?
Yeah, a lot of the you'll see a lot of the Phillies players bopping around South Jersey. My sister and my brother-in-law saw Castellanos at an Italian restaurant in Haddonfield.
Oh, really?
Like last year.
Yeah.
Just sitting like right across from him.
Oh, fuck.
Said he's handsome as ever.
Oh, I bet.
As you would imagine.
I would have.
But yeah, these people that I used to live next door to in Haddon Town Center, they've since moved to Haddonfield, and Bryce Harper lives right behind them.
Yeah. He has a nice farmhouse in Haddonfield, I think. Yeah.
We should go over sometime.
Well, just knock on the door and just
invite him on the cast.
Invite him on, see if he wants to come on. Didn't a kid go there from Haddonfield that used Bryce Harper, asked him to help ask her to prom or something like that?
And then they have a video of it where the kid's going up to the door to ask her, and then she comes out and just hugs Bryce Harper and just like leaves the kid in the dust. She's like yes, but then like hugs Bryce Harper, and he's like, hey, say yes, hug your date. Hug your date, you nasty whore. No,
I bet
high school kids.
It's high school chicks. Yeah, she probably didn't even put out, but I ran into Hugh Douglas before he took a shit in a Wawa. One time.
That's a little bit of a downgrade.
Yeah. Hugh Douglas, former inside linebacker for the Eagles, and I actually don't even know if it was Hugh Douglas. I think it was just a jacked black dude, but he crushed.
Not racist at all.
he crushed that bathroom though. The Wawa in Swedesboro on 322 there. He fucking crushed it.
Yeah. Well, the guy crushes everything, dude.
Yeah, dude. What?
He crushes running backs coming through the A gap, and he fucking crushes toilets in a Wawa off 73.
Yeah, dude. Fucking nuts. Yeah, so I haven't run into any other Philly sports players, though, around here.
Yeah, no, I don't think I have recently.
Yeah. Dude, I one thing, you got your dad thing while watching, getting into the Phillies and everything like that. One thing I've been getting into recently? Been tracking my Wawa rewards.
Okay. Now that is ultra dad mode.
Yeah, dude. I look at here, I was like, let me see what I got cooking now.
I can't even imagine what would happen to you if you became a dad. Like, you would just skip the full dad mode. You'd probably go right to grandfather.
Yeah, I probably would at that point. Yeah.
You're already like deep into
it. I'd be tucking t-shirts into shorts.
Yeah. I mean, you're a couple summers away from that.
Yeah, basically at this point. But yeah, I've been going and I fucking hate that I do it. But now that I'm like driving a lot more, I'm like, how can I like save more on gas? I'm always at there's a Wawa within spitting distance everywhere.
You would be a rewards member.
Yeah, I fucking hate those types of programs because you know what's funny? In the past couple months, gas and other things alone, I've probably spent $150, and it's like I have enough rewards points to get a free donut. It's like what the fuck am I doing?
Right. And you got to have an app for everything. It's so annoying.
Yeah, because they make the money off the data. They could give a fuck. They just want to know what you're doing, where you're at. They get your location.
It's just I hate like every single product you get. You get it, you unpackage it. It's like, oh, download the app to use your fucking light bulb. You're like, why do I need an app for everything? Dude?
Yeah.
I hate this.
It's literally turning into that. Now I can't even go to Wawa wasted at 2 a.m. and order without somebody asking me, "Are you using our app today?"
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not that big of a piece of shit. I am fucked up.
Man.
Just give me a McDouble.
Right.
They don't get it. Yeah, everything is turning in. I thought the whole app craze was over with, but it's really not because now.
No, you got so many apps on your phone. I'm like, I don't have enough storage for this stuff, man.
How much
Easy on the fries, sister.
How much storage you got on that puppy?
Who knows? You have so many fucking apps running left and right. I got a Whoop strap on. I got an app for this. I'm diabetic because I got an app for that, for my insulin pump, my fucking sensor.
What the fuck's a Whoop strap?
It's, counts your calories, tracks your sleep, your heart rate. It's actually pretty incredible. But yeah, it tracks everything. I track my sleep on here, calories, steps, everything.
Damn. Well,
yeah.
I'll be all for it if the sleep monitoring. What do they track on there? Like when you wake up, when you're in REM sleep, and all that type of stuff.
All that stuff. So let's get a bet on what you think my sleep average hours of sleep for the week and average steps for the week, perhaps.
How about what if we do it just? Is there an average like nightly hours of sleep you get?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. How many hours are you averaging per night? With 2 young child and one of them is a newborn.
In the last week.
In the last week. Your
average. Or I can
average.
give you the month.
Your average for the last. Let's take a look at the month so far, and I'll take a guess. Does it also track how many dreams you wake up from of questioning your sexuality?
No, does not track any wet dreams.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, you'll have to grab my sheets for that.
Yeah. It is Pride Month.
Let me see here. Okay. Hours. Well, what's your guess?
For the month, hours per night with a newborn and a young man. I'm going to say 5 hours, 45 minutes.
Hang on. Sorry. I got to try to find it now. 5 hours, 45 minutes, you said? All right, let me see here.
Because those things, they give you a lower number than you actually think. Like, it takes a little bit for what they consider for you to be asleep. You might think you're getting 8 hours, but it's going to tell you like 6.5. So I think it's 5:45.
I'm just trying to get to where I was at before, where it was weekly, monthly.
Actually, no, give me 6:45. 6:45, final answer.
All right, well, I'm going to give you... Hang on. I just had it up, you son of a bitch. Sorry, I know this is not good for the pod.
Oh, we love it. I'll just start doing some AMSR.
Yeah, keep talking to the people. Sleep.
The steps to building a shed is you need about 14 pieces of plywood and a few 2x4s. Get yourself a few hammers to really ding those baddies in there.
All right. Well, look, I can't find the month, but I can give you the past week.
Oh, let's go to the past week.
So, sorry, what was your...
6:45. 6 hours, 45 minutes.
Okay. Now I'm looking for the average. 6 hours, 40 minutes.
Oh, shit. Almost. I know it said 5:45 to start, but I changed it 6:45.
Okay, and I found the month. So the month was 6 hours, 46 minutes. So
hot damn. I was right on the nose.
Now let me give you the steps, my friend. What are we thinking?
Steps?
Yeah.
Fuck. Well, are you a kind of guy that's chasing the kids around, or you sit there with a beer in your hand on the lazy boy?
You know me, dude. I'm an active father.
You're an active father. Some days you go down to the b-ball court. Other days you're outside banging in a shed.
That's right, man.
Nailing some
keep
wood.
in mind, yeah, I've been aggressive with the shed. So average steps a day for the past month or week, I can give you
13.2.
13.5.
Fuck yeah, I'm right. I took the under
on
on
the
that a
money,
little bit.
man.
There we go.
13.5. So yeah, your boy's getting his steps in.
Here, let me see if you can guess. I got an app tracker of my own. It tracks the amount of porn I've watched in the last month.
Okay.
And it tracks. It doesn't want to get too granular with minutes, so it does it by hours.
Okay.
And
in a day, 23.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty close there.
There you go.
See if you can boil it down to nothing but big titty goth girls in the last month.
I would say that's going to be about 50% of the time.
Yeah, roughly.
So
yeah.
I'll give you 12 hours out of those 24.
Yeah. Out of all the whole watch time over the last few years, it's an even pie chart, 50-50. Big titty goth girls, big booty Latinas.
What the big guy likes. That's what he likes.
That's what I
man.
asked Santa for Christmas.
The algo knows it.
They certainly
They
do.
keep showing it to you.
No, I can't open Instagram in public anywhere because it'd be a crime against humanity if somebody looked over my shoulder at
I
that
hate
point.
it, man. Why did it, look, let me bring up what I want to bring up. Don't show me what you think I want to see.
Yeah. It is.
You got kids around, man.
I love when people play. I've seen videos of people playing that game at different house parties and stuff where you go around and you have to show people your For You page without hiding anything.
Oh
or
my
refreshing
God.
it.
I would leave the party.
What would your show if you had a? Let's say we're gonna have Jack's next birthday party. You're gonna pull it up.
No.
Everybody's gonna be there. They're like, let's see the For You page.
It's very questionable. It's either like giant jugs or it's like jacked dudes. So people are either going to think I'm gay or a pervert.
Or just videos of guys eating the bars of soap from Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah, that's right, man.
How much royalties did you make off of that?
You know what? Business is booming. Okay, as heard management speaking, yeah, we're doing pretty good.
Hell yeah,
pretty
dude.
good.
I think we should start selling off bars of soap made of our own bath or shower water.
Yeah, I wonder what the market would be for. Comment if you guys would like some of our bath water. If there's any interest there, that'll be our next merch.
And if we can't figure out how
We were going to do T-shirts, but that seems to be where things are trending.
yeah, if we can't figure out how to make soap, we'll just make ice cubes, like in an ice cube tray. That water.
Oh my God,
And
might be a couple of hairs in it.
Maybe a couple of hairs, a few other various liquids. I don't know how that.
Is that confirmed? Is that for real? That
It has to be because it's a Dr. Squatch or whatever the thing is called.
and she just fully signed up on board. She was like, "Yeah, that's totally fine." And like,
Yeah.
how are they getting the authentic? How are they getting
There's only
water?
there's only a limited. I think there's only a certain amount of bars from like one bath that they did, and I guess they got certificates of authenticity that go out there.
So what did just one guy buy all of the bars of soap and just sell it out immediately?
How much were they going for?
Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. But you're going to walk into somebody's basement in the near future and they're going to have a bar of soap fucking framed in their basement in their like memorabilia wall.
Yeah, I wonder what the rewards on something like if you get that now, will that be a good investment? Will it be worth money if you hang on to it?
It's a good question.
As she gets like older, you go, oh, this was fucking 2025 Sydney Sweeney bathwater soap.
Yeah,
you gotta want to hang on to that one.
It's when Sydney Sweeney was in her prime. It's
her prime. This is prime Sydney Sweeney soap.
Yeah, it's like a Michael Jordan rookie card. It's like depending on the year it came from.
Is it like a fine wine? Do you hang on to it, or is it like a classic car where it's the value's gonna go up over the years?
Or if you put more miles on it, the worse it fucking gets. Yeah,
the
looser and
who knows?
Who knows? Yeah, we got to keep track of the bath soap market and see if we can create some of our own, get some stuff out there.
Imagine the creatures that were the ones purchasing those bars of soap. How many wives came home and were like, what is this? What is this package that we got delivered?
Would you just put 15 grand on this bar of soap for that got delivered?
Oh, no,
here?
it's supposed to be, I thought it was something else. I thought it was supposed to be one of those health brands. It's supposed to be good for you.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'll use it.
Anyway,
I'll have it.
Wonder what the scent is.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure that they probably, they can't just let it be a queef. They probably throw in some other scents in there, just make it smell like a normal bar of soap, but it just seems weird and perverted. I mean, who would want that? Anybody's bathwater.
Who would want that? I mean, I could see kids around America just cursing their fucking heads off in the hopes that they would have a bar of soap put in their mouth.
That would be a hilarious gift to have gotten someone.
Oh yeah, if it wasn't pricey, yeah, I would
Yeah.
definitely get that.
Yeah, well, let's see if there's any still available.
Yeah, we absolutely should make a sketch of the guy that got that framed in the wall.
Yeah.
He just starts cursing. He wants the bar of soap in his mouth. Yeah.
God damn it, Sydney. Every kid's just cursing up a storm so that their mom washes their mouth out with soap.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sydney's at it again, man.
I don't even know who, like, is she an actress? Like, where did she come from? I only just started hearing her name when you brought it up a lot. I know, I never heard of her
She
before
was
that.
mentioned in the news quite a bit. No, she's an actress. I think her first big thing was Euphoria.
Okay.
That, like, really, like, put her on the spotlight. Put her in the spotlight. But she's been in a bunch of stuff. She was in White Lotus. She was in Euphoria. Since then, she's been in tons of movies. I haven't seen any of, like, the newer ones, but
Damn.
yeah, I don't know
seen any
what
of
was
those,
the
so.
thing that, like, what her breakout moment was. I think maybe it was Euphoria, and then people were like, "Oh, she's got the nicest set of jugs I've ever seen," and then it was like superstardom from there.
Yeah, it just popped out right from there.
There
huh?
you go, yeah.
She got any nudes leaked on the internet yet, or what?
Well, she's nude in a lot of the shows. I think that's why.
Fuck, why haven't I seen any of these?
Well, Euphoria, it's that, like, show about the high school kids.
I'm sold.
Yeah. I have not seen it, but people say that it's an amazing show.
Damn. Yeah, I know Rachel watched it. That and White Lotus. I haven't
And
watched
she
any of
mentioned nothing about Sweeney's tits.
them. No, what a bitch. How does she not tell me about the
We'll have
jugs?
to
and the
talk to her about that.
Yeah, I've just been watching Dirty Jobs. That's all I've been watching.
Just hoping Mike Rowe takes his shirt off.
Like, bro, let's see those puppies. Pull them out in that fucking oil slick, you dirty dog.
Yeah, I'd like to see Sydney Sweeney's oils
Yeah.
slicked, tits slicked.
Let's fucking converge the shows.
Anyways,
Dirty Jobs starring Sydney Sweeney. I'd be watching it. I would get cable again.
yeah, I'd like to see her give a couple of dirty jobs. That was more so that, I feel like I kind of landed that one a little bit better. Yeah. That's kind of more so what I was looking for.
Yeah, that's good. That's
There we
solid.
go.
That's good. That's solid.
I recovered.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all I've been watching. What have you been watching these days?
Oh, so I flicked on this show. Flicking my beam, flicking through some shows the other night, and I clicked on this show on Amazon. It's called Stick with
Stick.
Owen Wilson. He plays a washed up former pro golfer who he finds this young kid prodigy golfer, and he's going to take him on the road and try to mentor him. And so far, it's good. It's it's kind of easy watch, like Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
It's like it's fun. It's a cute little show.
It's cute. There's a
It's-
little for the boys,
It's
little for
cute.
the girls.
It's got some golf. I like Owen Wilson. But there's a lot of some corny, like, Gen Z culture that's just forced into the show that every fucking show has nowadays, and it's just so annoying.
Jesus. What kind of Gen Z culture?
Like, even just the things that the kid wears. First of all, the main kid is kind of like a piece of shit, like Gen Z brat right now, and he looks ridiculous. He's got, like, the Gen Z, like, 1970s pants. I don't know, like, what they're called. They're, like, really wide at the bottom, like
Bell
the
bottoms?
bell bottoms.
Yeah.
He's got, like, the bell bottom pants, and he's like, "Oh, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, man." And he's just like, there's a lot of, like, pronoun mentions and gender fluidity, and you're like, look, I don't give a fuck what anybody's talking about or what they do, but I'm like, this says, like, why even go in that direction for this, like, golf show?
It is
but
nuts.
it's like they're really trying to show, like, oh, this is like the Gen Z culture for what it would be like if there was a young kid that was good. I'm like, I don't think every Gen Z kid is like that.
No. I would think you would say, like, Gen Z, like, they got the, high white socks on with the, like, they all, like, kind of dress and look the same. I even looked it up. Like, I heard somebody call someone's hairstyle broccoli haircut. I was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is that? Because I thought it was a racist term at first. I was like, what the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, no, they all have that.
And then I look it up, and it's like literally just the exact, like, white kid haircut that every white kid has now, where it's, like, longer in certain areas, and it all has that same texture.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It almost makes me just think about how, like, whoever's producing the shows, like, how much they don't understand, like, the actual culture of like
reality.
Reality of what's going on, that they're just like, okay, so this is what all teenagers are like, right? All right, we're gonna write this into the script, and it's like you're just kind of using buzzwords in the media of like what is being pinned on this generation. So there's some shit like that that's kind of unbearable in the
Are they
show.
like catering it to Gen Z? Because I don't see anybody in their right mind who's our age or older that would watch that and see those things and be like, yeah, that's great.
I don't even know. I think it's more so they're trying to show the contrast between it's Owen Wilson's character, who's like, man, I don't understand these kids these days. I'm like just this old guy who's like, I did things the traditional way.
Yeah.
And then it's showing like how Gen Z does everything, and it's kind of.
Yeah. Owen Wilson, he's got to be getting up there these days.
Yeah, still looks great. Still looks exactly the same.
Does he still go, wow?
Oh, yeah. He still has that same demeanor where he's kind of like the guy who's excited. He's like a dumbass who's kind of like very excited and encouraging about everything.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same exact character that he always plays.
He's literally played that character 87 times in 87
He's
movies.
like this charismatic dumbass who kind of like, which I love. I love him in everything he's done.
Does he still got that beak?
Oh, yeah. Still got the beak. He's got the classic beak, dude.
Hell yeah. That's what I love to see.
What about you? You watched anything?
So we watched that show, The Pit, which...
About Brad Pitt?
You would think, right? It would have me hard.
I was way off.
It was... I guess they call... It was based in Pittsburgh, like an ER in Pittsburgh, and they call their ER department The Pit. But I don't think it has anything to do with Pittsburgh. But that's what they call it. That was the show. So it just follows around. It's a... like 12 episode long thing, and each episode is an hour in the ER. So they start at like 7 a.m. and they have a bunch of like new like students or residents that it's their first day there working in an ER department. And they style it like Law and Order in a way to where, you know how certain Law and Order episodes were matching like current relevant things happening in the news, and they like adapted it to a fake episode about it in a way. Like, yes, Law and Order, like when like I don't even know if they did this, but like when the whole OJ thing was going on, they probably made an episode about a fake athlete that got in a car chase. Like shit like that. So most of the cases that come in, they're kind of like trying to make it culturally relevant by making it seem like something that would happen today. Like you get like all different types of shit that come in there. It's a perfect show for that because it's an ER department. Like all walks of life, any type of person in any situation could fucking happen in this ER. Yeah. But it just got nauseating after a while because it's a really good show. They have really good hooks as far as like the plot line and the characters and like who's going to do what and this person has this going on here. But it just got nauseating when like the people that they make seem come into an ER, every other person was either gay or trans, and I'm like, I don't think that's what an inner city ER looks like. Yeah, anywhere in the country. Right. And I'm one for like, if I'm watching a show, I don't watch any of the mythical dragon shows or the like. Yeah. I always have to watch like a realistic, like not realistic, but like based in reality. Totally. Breaking Bad, shows like that. Yeah. And this one fit right in that description. So it gets fucking annoying when every other person that comes in, and unfortunately, you and I, the average American male, we are the villain in every fucking scenario, no matter what now. So it gets just awfully like, what the fuck? Every single thing. So
they have a little bit of that in this show too. Like I was saying, it's like the kid meets this one chick, and immediately her whole character is like, fuck capitalism, man. And she's like, my pronouns are she, they, and like the main kid and his mom are Latina. Yeah. Which is, fine, but they like, it seems like they got like a very American Latina kid, and they're kind of like hamming up like every other sentence he's talking to his mom, and he's going, mommy, mommy, mommy. And it's like, but they're talking normal. So it'd be like, hey, we're doing the podcast on Tuesday. Mommy, what's going on with that? And it's like, they flip into this, like, I'm like, I feel like you guys are trying to ham up the diversity of this character's Latino-ness. Yeah. And I'm like, what the fuck is that about, dude? Just like have him be Latina and be a normal person. Why he's going, mommy, mommy, and she's going, pop, I pop it. And it's like I'm like, I feel like they don't actually talk like that, or they're just horrible actors.
Oh God, they really do ham it up though, and
Yeah.
any which way they can, they absolutely will do.
Yeah.
You have the white lady inside the show that it's just like, no, I ordered a margarita.
Yeah.
It's fucking. Like,
Yeah, so there's a little bit of that. I mean, it's okay. It's an easy watch. I've been watching Ted Lasso, which I just started to get into, which is like a fun. Right now, I'm really just looking for like a fun, easy watch. It's like 20 to 30 minutes of show. Like I just watched the new season of Tires, which is pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
Obviously, we know a ton of people in that, and it's also just like a great show to just throw on. It's an easy watch. It's funny.
Yeah.
It's only like 20 to 30 minute episodes.
Yep.
Perfect show right now.
yeah. Oh, I'm watching The Last of Us too. That one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the new season. I've been waiting to jump in on that.
Yeah.
But
Hey,
I've heard some similar stuff actually.
it's literally the same. Every single thing we're watching. Not that I expect any TV show to be a exact replica of like U.S. Census data or
Yeah.
anything, but every single
It just
show,
feels forced, man.
That's the big thing.
Everything
It's
feels forced. Where I'm like, how is this coming up in every fucking show you're watching? About whether it's about zombies or it's about the ER or it's about golf. Somehow
Every single main character is a strong, independent woman who's also a lesbian in an interracial relationship that supports Hamas and also practices Islam.
Right.
And it's just like how like they dig so fucking deep into it, and then anytime, no matter what, any scene of any show, once you see the white guy wearing a plaid shirt come into the scene, I'm like, oh fuck.
Oh, here comes the racism.
Here
that
comes
they're-
trouble.
Yeah.
This guy's about to get things brewing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that all the time. And after a while, it's just like
Yeah, it would
here we
almost be
fucking
a
go.
nice like not that we have anything against that, but it's like when you see the same thing, no matter what it is, if it was just a bunch of straight stupid bro culture in every single show, you'd be like, why the fuck is
Yeah.
this being implemented in everything? It's just the same thing that feels forced and contrived being put into everything, where you're like, you guys just feel like you're trying to
Yeah.
push that on because you think this is what is like popular right now.
Yeah, that's what you need to win awards now too. And I'm The Last of Us was based on a video game, so what they put in there very well might be the video game like for like. I have no idea. If it's not, that's kind of fucking annoying. But
It would be a nice surprise if you're watching a show and there was just like a straight white guy who wasn't made out to be like the devil in a show.
oh yeah, but
You'd be like, whoa, you're like, no, it just caught me off guard.
yeah, the bad guy in every single show or movie now is 99% of the time the white guy, and it's like it doesn't. I like to be surprised. I like watching thrillers a lot. Like watching Thriller. I like watching Thriller music video. I watch fucking yeah.
So I randomly threw on a thriller actually of a white guy still holding it down is Big Ben Affleck.
Really?
I threw on, I've never seen it before, The Accountant, which I
Oh, dude, that's the fucking shit.
I know it's not new, but I was like, dude, all right, I'm getting into it. Just a regular. I mean, he's autistic in the
Yeah.
show, but
Hey, an autistic white man is the lead role and he's the hero.
yeah. But Big Ben, dude, still holding it down like that.
Big
and,
Ben's still holding
yeah,
it down.
I was digging it, dude. It was pretty good.
I like that movie. I watched it when it came on the Netflix a month or so ago.
Yeah,
So,
because I think I saw the second one popped up, and I'm like, I had never seen the first one.
yeah. See, we just need more movies starring autistic white men.
That's right.
That's what we're looking for.
That's right.
Let's throw things off a little bit.
Yeah.
Now, The Accountant 2, when did that one come out?
I think that one recently came out. Because I heard him on Theo Vaughn's podcast promoting it. So it must have been
okay.
pretty recent.
I'll have to check that one out too. The first one was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like to see, let's get a little bit more, as the folks say, diversity in these movies. Not every single one has to have some type of go down that path every single fucking
I just
time.
want to see the story be the story and not have these random things
'Cause
interjected
it-
for the purpose of like what you guys think is happening to win awards or like whatever it is. It's like just go with the story and
Yeah.
have the characters come in just
Yeah.
organically, like just
Most of that stuff, it just doesn't matter to the plot or
Exactly.
the show, but it's like forcefully inject in that no matter what it is. If it was all straight autistic white guys in every single show, I would be just as annoyed. But it's just that's what's fucking going on. It's in
Yeah.
every single time, and it doesn't matter to anything. So
especially like
Yeah.
if it's based off of something more like I guarantee you somehow like in this new Harry Potter show, like all of a sudden Harry's gonna be gay. Like there's gonna be a lot of that. I bet you. And it's like, look, again, I don't care about any of that stuff, but that's not what was in the book.
yeah. Fucking Ron's gonna be a Ukrainian refugee. It's gonna be fantastic.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what Dumbledore does to his dumb
Yeah, he's
ass.
gonna be like, I found some fire-breathing dragons in Ukraine. It's like,
No, that's just a Russian
that's
with
just-
a flamethrower.
Yeah, that is just a missile.
I often will see drone footage from that war that's still going on. The Ukrainians and the Russians don't fuck around. I'll give you that.
Man,
When I see,
where are you seeing the foot?
on the dark web.
Yeah.
You just see the actual video footage from these Ukrainian drones, and it's so funny. They could be on a field in the middle of fucking nowhere, and there's a Russian guy that sees it coming, and he just gets on the ground and he thinks he's hiding, and the thing just gets over top of him and drops a grenade, and he doesn't see it, and it like lands between his legs, and then 2 seconds later, there's like nothing there anymore.
Oh my god,
Like,
dude! I
shit.
can't believe how much of this is on the internet.
Oh yeah, it's like so fucking nuts because years ago it was like when ISIS started putting their videos out online and everything, and Live Leak was a thing, and now it's not. Now these are all over the place, but it's like combat footage. It's fucking like gruesome stuff, and nobody ever thinks it's always in another country, so we're kind of not exposed to that.
Yeah,
Like there's people in like these other countries which I wouldn't consider Ukraine or Russia a third world country.
right.
But they got this shit going on there. Like could you imagine in like Gloucester County that there would be a like fucking active war zone? Like that would be insane.
Yeah,
We should have been shooting down drones though above us last winter.
I know it is wild to think about like how much is going on in just other parts of the world that we feel so safe and cushy.
We're on our own little island here.
Yeah,
Essentially. I mean,
because a lot of times it's not brought to our turf.
no, it's not.
So then you just kind of like, oh, out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, kind of like the Canadians. We just keep them up fucking north, out of
Yeah.
sight, out of mind. They're
Yeah.
just doing whatever, and then we just go to Cabo or Cancun, and that's about
Yeah,
it.
skate on back to your fucking igloo, you pussies.
Where are we at there?
Okay, so we're probably just at an hour.
All right.
So-
I got one at least fucked up story here outside of Clementon Park. I'll get
Hit me.
that off my fucking screen. So this one was an attention grabber on the Huffington Post. This was it's a couple years old, but I feel like it's relevant. I got inseminated at a Burger King bathroom just off Route 57. I desperately wanted to get pregnant, and I needed some free sperm with no drama, no commitment, and no sex.
Nice.
Nice.
So what she did? She met up with the dude and just got banged out and got prego?
See, it's Pride Month here, so most people. This is the opening paragraph, which is a great opening to any article. Most people heading in for a late night Whopper at the Kankakee, Illinois.
She got a Whopper.
She got a Whopper.
She got
off.
whopped that night.
At the Kankakee, Illinois Burger King would have been shocked to know that a lesbian was meeting her sperm donor inside the restaurant. But there I was outside the men's restroom waiting for a paper cup full of semen. I would do anything for a baby of my own, even pick up free sperm at a fast food chain. So basically, the long story short of this is that she was a lesbian and wanted to have her own child. And it's cost a lot of money and is expensive to be artificially inseminated with going that route.
Really?
So she didn't want any commitment, a whole process, all this stuff. So long story short, she was matched up with some sort of donor somehow. And she lived in Illinois. She lived in Chicago. He lived somewhere out in rural Illinois. And because they were so far apart, they met halfway in between at a Burger King. And she just took a cup of sperm and went into the Burger King bathroom and tried to inseminate herself.
Man, wash that down with a Diet Coke.
Yeah. Large Diet
Yikes.
Coke. Large Diet
Small
Coke.
fries and a bowl of semen, please.
And now she has 2 kids. Yeah.
She got 2. Wow, she got a 2-for-1.
She's a little 2-for-1. Yeah.
She got a 2-for-1 nugget deal.
Yeah. She got a little.
Get some fries with those nuggets?
She got a couple Whopper Juniors on her side now.
Yeah, she left that Burger King with a Whopper. Wet ass pussy.
How does their song go? It was stuck in my head for a year.
Wop. Wop, wop, wop. Right?
No,
What
no.
is it?
Whopper, Whopper.
Forget.
It sounds like Craig Robinson singing it.
I'm thinking of like the old YouTube Whoppers.
Oh, the guy singing
Yeah, the old.
Yeah, I know
Would you
that
like
song.
some?
Yeah. Fuck.
Ding fries are done. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah,
Ding fries are done.
that did more for the Burger King community than any other E-Bombs World video.
One of the biggest videos of all time.
It really was, yeah. I'm going to have to play that around the holidays again, right in between some Frank Sinatra.
That's right, baby.
Yeah.
What do you got coming up?
Oh, all types of stuff.
Yeah, dude.
Meeting a lady at Burger King down on 55 a little later.
Nice, dude.
Outside, it's an easy $20. What can you do?
There you go, man.
In this economy, I'll take what I can
Hey,
get.
you're just doing your civic duty.
Doing my civic duty. Oh, I got out of jury duty. I didn't tell you that.
Fuck yeah.
Dude, it was fucking... I didn't even have to go. So now...
What'd you do? Just show your personality?
I just showed up and I'm just like, Your Honor. And they're like, that'll be enough, sir. You can go. We've seen your Instagram and your MySpace
You're like,
page.
no, I could stay. They're like, please leave.
Please, you had your windows down blaring that new Kanye West song. You can leave.
Like, well, wanted to see what it was about.
Like, keep an open mind. No, they like, you can like look online and they'll tell you if your juror number past a certain amount that you don't need to report and you're good for 3 more years. And I was in that bucket of people that didn't have to report. So now I'm 0 for 4 on jury duty selection. I've never been selected.
Good work, sir.
Good work. I've been doing my civic duty of getting out of jury duty. Have you ever had to report for jury duty?
Yes. But then when I got there, I told them that I got dismissed because I told them that I couldn't be out of work for that long because I was in a commission-based job. And then they excused me.
They can do that?
Yeah.
Damn, okay. They keep that in the back
Yeah,
of the
it's
old nugget.
like, yeah.
Yeah, damn, okay. How long ago was that?
Years ago. I mean, I was probably like 19, 20 years old.
Holy shit, and you haven't been selected again since then?
No.
Jesus.
Or maybe I've just thrown it out. I don't know.
You probably have multiple warrants out for your arrest.
Right.
Damn. No, I got out of jury duty, and then I got my real ID. I went to motor vehicles, got the real ID. It just means...
Fuck, I got to do that.
Yeah. If anyone who has it, the real just means really fucking gay that you got that
So
ID.
annoying, man.
Dude, I went to the...
I heard to fly anywhere, you have to have that.
Yeah, and if you don't, you have to bring your passport to fly domestically.
Wow.
Federal buildings, flying, basically any federally operated space. If you don't
Gotcha.
have the real one now, you got to bring a passport. So it actually wasn't that bad, but it was like $35, and it looks exactly the fucking same, whatever the fuck. So got out of jury duty, and I got that painlessly in like a half hour in West Deptford. So I was kind of had a pretty sick May.
There you go, man.
Coming up, not much, just a couple vacays, we got that Red Clay Stray concert.
Dude, I'm pumped for that.
End of August. It's so fucking far, but the Stone Pone, damn.
Stone Pony, dude. I'm looking forward to that. I don't have much going on these days, so it's like I got that on the calendar. Getting a babysitter ready to fucking rock and roll, man.
Dude, those babysitters, they live a tough life and they do 2 schedules for 2 kids?
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. How do they do that?
Yeah, we'll see.
Damn. So what do you got coming up besides finishing the shed? You got some roof going on?
Yeah, so I got to get the roof on that shed, but it's coming along nicely. But no, I got a couple shows. I'll be at Sligo, Peggy O'Leary's show in media tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Going to be headlining that. I'm excited. Peggy always runs a good show there. And then I'll be at New York Comedy Club. I'm back, baby.
You're back.
On Monday at my favorite club, East Village, 8 p.m. I'm hosting. So otherwise, I haven't updated my website with anything new because there's not much exciting going on there. Just check out the podcast, South Jersey Bad Boys. Comment, some stuff you'd like to see us do or talk about.
What's in your ass this week?
What's in your ass this week?
Somebody did leave a comment on one of the last videos. I'll leave with this because I forget what kind of question it was, but it was a good one. Something that we can give an answer to. I commented on... Oh, here it is. Have you ever given or gotten a wedgie before, and what's the story?
Okay, well, tune in next time to find out.
And tell us what's in your ass this week. We'll see you later.
All right.